just in my dining room here. Got some protein here. But you know what I like better than protein? Knowledge. And today we're gonna talk about the best chest exercises. Now listen, these are my personal opinion. Let me walk you in here. I need a new tripod. This thing's a little messed up. There you are. Hope you guys see me. Knowledge. All right, so you guys might not agree with me, but I'm about to blow your mind, and you guys can try this stuff out. All right. So the top 3 picks for me for chest is decline, then a very low incline, and then a fly movement that has constant tension. So like a machine, cable crossovers, anything like that. So ideally, if you don't have a bench that goes super low on an incline, then I would do flat. Now you might say, where's incline in there? Well, listen to this. It's been shown that decline bench press actually stimulates the upper chest just as much, if not better, as incline. I know, I didn't believe it either, but my chest has been getting insanely pumped just doing decline and flat, and then I do that fly movement. If you don't have a decline bench, then you maybe probably do some incline. My routine there would be flat, incline, and then again a fly movement with tension. Now, on decline, I prefer the barbell. The reason why is because if I'm doing my first lift, usually for me, the dumbbells just aren't heavy enough. My gym now only goes up to 100 pounds, and for decline, and for flat, it's just not enough for me. However, by the time I finish my heavy decline, then I can go over to dumbbells, and then the 100-pound dumbbells are good enough because I'm already pretty fatigued. Thirdly, the fly movement that I do at the end is pretty much just a finisher. Ideally, you want to get 8 working sets of serious lifting. Presses, to me, are much more beneficial than the fly movements. A lot of people do a lot of isolation movements, but you can pack on a lot more weight and you can involve a lot more muscles by doing pressing movements. That's really your main lift. So very simple. You might be like, well, I like to hit my chest at every angle. But listen, your chest is pretty much pec major and you get the pec minor, but it's pretty much one big muscle, okay? Literally, if you're doing decline, it's stimulating your upper chest just as much. And actually, your chest more muscle fibers are stimulated when you do, you're pressing at a slight angle. So declines, and like I said, a slight incline. The reason why I also don't do any incline anymore is because I also do shoulders on chest day. And if I'm doing shoulder pressing, I mean, it's gonna hit my upper chest a bit. There's no escaping it. So I'm hitting my decline, I'm hitting my flat, and then I'm hitting my fly movement. Sometimes I do flies. You might see in a video of me. I'll do flies like with my hands up a little higher on the fly machine. And, it's a constant tension, so your chest is always screaming. But my main focus is the first 2 lifts. I do 4 sets of decline, 4 sets of flat, or a slight incline, and those are the ones I really want to progress on. Mainly I want to progress on the first lift with the barbell, but also I want to progress on the next one. I want to progress on everything, but my main focus is always that first lift. Now for rep range, it really doesn't matter how many reps you do, just bring it kind of close to failure and try to beat that every time. Always progressing. If you lift in the lower rep range, you're actually going to increase your strength. If you lift in the higher rep range, to failure obviously, you're going to increase. You will get stronger, but you're going to increase more of your muscle endurance. By that meaning how many reps you can do. Like if you're practicing high reps, you'll get better at high reps. You practice lower reps, you'll get better at low reps. But both of them will contribute to muscle hypertrophy, which is mainly what you want. Honestly, let's look at this camera. Honestly, that's pretty much it. You don't have to do a million things for chest. The chest really is not that big of a muscle. And for shoulders, I'll do another video on that. another time. This is supposed to be some quick tips for you on your chest routine. So ideally what I would do, if you guys do this, do a decline. If you do not have a decline bench, then do flat. Flat is kind of risky. I don't do any barbell flat for me because I've had problems with my shoulder. I've injured myself doing flat bench barbell. No problem with dumbbell. So if you don't have a problem with flat barbell, do that. If you do have a problem, move to dumbbells. If dumbbells are too light, I guess do incline first. At that point, you'd have to do incline if there's no decline. That's what I would do. But also, you'll see me do an incline if I have some sort of injury. I've done it, or if there's no decline available. You got to work with what you got. But ideally, stick with one routine and constantly improve upon that. So for me, decline, barbell, flat bench, and a fly movement. Cable crossovers is the best for me because I can actually go past that point. That's it. Quick video, knowledge. Drink some protein.